I suspect people.
Gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogie man, I'm the one that up the store with him. Walking down, whole time I know he got some pulling him. Extra shit, bully throwing him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm gone. You better not ever go to sell.
Hiya. Hey, so this is Unfiltered Trend. Yes, and you are Elodie Boo. I'm Gblajolie. So today we would like to come back again because the trends are keep on coming back to back.
You have to keep it up. Oh my god.
And you remember, I think it was in May, we did react. We definitely reacted to the beef between Drake and Kendrick, and the music was banging.
Walk. What's going on?
The biggest rapper in the world.
These niggas, yeah, Drake. Drake. The nigga that got bodied by Pusha T. The nigga that hiding his kid from the world, but his world wouldn't hide from the kid. Aubrey Graham in the wheelchair. Drake.
Yes.
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me. Y'all talking about the light skinned nigga from DeGeneres?
From Toronto.
Yo, stop playing with me.
From where?
The grassy.
Stop playing with me like I ain't teach Drake everything he knows.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he knows.
Y'all ain't hear Drake on with his first song? Tell me what's really going on.
Tell me what's really going on.
That's Soldier.
Shit.
That's my bar. Shit. He copied my whole fucking flow.
Tell me what's really going on. Soldier boy up in this thing, I'm ready. What's happening?
Kiss me through the phone.
He is
What happened
super
again of this
upset.
guy? Oh my god. I'm tired of him too.
Me, at this point, Drake should think about having an R&B career. That's what I'm thinking you should
So
sing.
I always feel like it's more R&B than rap.
You should
I think I
sing.
said last time,
Period. So what we're going to do, we're going to react to what Impressive had to say about the situation. Now, Drake is taking legal action. He's trying to lawyer up and come up with something against Kendrick. It makes me sad.
Yeah, the ego has been hurt.
Let's play the video and
Press
see
the
what
channel.
it says.
Drake has taken a bold move, y'all. He is currently coming against Universal Music Group for promoting Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us. And he's claiming that they use fraudulent tactics to boost the song's popularity. Now, we all know Kendrick's song Not Like Us was the hip-hop song of the summer. It was an infamous diss song directed at Drake, and it accused him of all types of things, including him allegedly messing with minors. Now, a lot of us cackled and kikied over this song, but Drake is not amused because this song really hurt his reputation, and not only that, it hurt his pockets. And Drake is blaming Universal. Go figure. Now, for those who don't know, Drake is signed to Republic Records, which is a label under the Universal Music Group. And Drake has been generating a lot of money for Republic and Universal. In fact, in the past decade, he generated like $500 million, which is a huge amount of money considering that music doesn't really sell all that much in this era today. So he has been making his label money. And his music is worth so much that he's able to use that as leverage to get better deals and even bigger deals outside of the label. We found out that he also owns his catalog too. Like he owns the copyright to his catalog. So that's pretty huge. Drake has acquired a little too much power for the industry. I will say that. And in 2022, he did do another huge deal with Universal Music Group and Lucien Grange, who is the CEO. And it was rumored that this was like a $400 million deal. And I also heard some other rumors that he was trying to do another deal, a bigger deal than that one, but the label wasn't trying to pay him that much money. So what did they do? They allowed Kendrick Lamar to come at Drake's neck, which in turn slowed down his momentum and also slowed down his cash flow. And since that happened, Drake has been very upset, not only with Kendrick, who also happens to be signed to Universal. Kendrick is actually signed to TDE and Interscope, and those labels are under Universal too. But Drake is...
I have to say something. This is crazy. I didn't know Drake made that much. 400 million deal.
This guy is like
rich.
He's an owner of his own catalog.
Yeah.
This is privilege at its best. That's how I know you definitely Jewish. Oh my God. How can you own your own stuff? You know, a lot of black people get blamed.
Yeah.
A lot of black people don't own their shit.
Some of them, and it's not like that.
So Drake, you are upset because they inflated how they promoted
A song, one song. Well, I mean, it was
one
song, I ain't gonna lie, but like, one song.
One song.
You almost a billionaire.
Meanwhile, they've been doing this your whole career. And you're upset for this one song. Okay.
I think you lost money, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's
from that.
Hello, I would like to speak to the manager. He's a Karen at best, man. Drake is the Karen of hip hop. I don't care. I would like to talk to the manager, and also, I mean, be like, oh, let's call the police. Like, he's that type of man.
I feel like, come on, beef. In rap music, everyone beef against each other.
The reality, this is hip hop. This is hip hop.
It's a game,
and that
though.
shows that you're not hip hop. You know why it shows that you're not hip hop? Because the reality is, most of these people who are hip hop grew up in bad situations. So insult or not, it doesn't affect them.
It happened.
But
like,
you, who's been sheltered,
I feel like he's acting like a baby. Come on, like
sheltered in this Jewish community. That's why you get so upset when a little song or insult, even Pusha T, you kept quiet for Pusha T. I'm surprised you kept very quiet.
Maybe because, I mean, everybody was dancing on that damn song.
Pusha T, it was like a shock. It was like a blow.
Yeah,
it really hurt me to the core to find out that he was doing pictures like this.
Not again. We're not doing this. I don't know. I feel like Drake for me is not ready for this game. You know, this is the rap game. This is the way you walk. Like battle, that's the way. You know, you're talking shit against the person talk back to you. That's the way it is.
But it shows me.
But now you're calling the police.
Seriously, it makes me question your blackness. I'm sorry. And I understood. Now I understand more what Kendrick's trying to say in the songs. That, are you really one of us? Because if you're one of us, you kind of understand where the culture lies. Even me, I'm African and she's Caribbean, okay?
Yeah.
But we kind of understand that, okay, I'm insulting you, you insult me back, but in the song,
it's lyrics.
We are
fighting. It's competition. You have to prove that. I mean, you have to tell you're the best. That's the way it is.
And that's how it is in hip hop.
Yes.
But doing this, oof.
Like a cry baby. Oh my god.
I think your career is definitely going through a shift. It's going to go through a shift.
So. But it's still rich. So
no, richness is not a problem, but it's reputation.
Reputation.
The ego. You need to turn to hip hop. No, R&B. Turn to Afro beats because clearly you like to sing Afro beats sometimes. Turn to R&B because you can sing.
Or you can go for gospel.
You mean? Hallelujah, Jesus.
You have the choice. You have the choice.
Oh no, maybe Jewish music. Havida.
That's the lyrics.
That's the song. That's the celebration during Bar Mitzvah. Maybe you should do like a little hip hop with Israeli. Maybe in Israel they understand that side of hip hop. I don't know. They understand that we take you to court if anything doesn't go a favor. I don't know.
Let us know, because I mean, we don't know that world well.
We don't know how it goes.
I mean, like, if you get, upset just for one little song, calling the, the popo, as they will say,
calling the police and being like a Karen. No.
But you made your song too. You wrote your song. You wrote your beat.
For me,
like, how come nobody came to you?
He was even the one saying, "Yo, Kendrick, respond to us. Me and J. Cole, we making a song."
But it has been by so hard that he didn't think that Kendrick will get back to back.
Even if
with all the song, because it was so many beef. I think like 3, 4. I don't remember.
For me, Drake, I don't see him winning beef, to be honest, because the real beef you don't win them. But what I will say, the way you look. Have you seen one picture? The one picture where you look so old like this. So that picture shows how he affected his mental state, and
True,
I think he's just
true.
trying to take them to court because of mental health.
You think so?
Oh my
For
God.
a song? Oh my god.
I am going to court. I'm taking you to court. Okay. He's a PDF file.
Okay.
You
want to
You tell me. I made y'all all this money.
I did
He
that
said
for
that
you.
Universal seems to be siding with Kendrick, and he's like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I made y'all all this money and we have a deal on the line and you're actually promoting a song that's causing my demise and hurting my pockets and devaluing me so that you won't end up paying me what I'm worth? Oh, heck nah. I know Drake has to be fuming. I know it because the CEO of Universal, Lucien Grange, really played this man. I mean, Drake thought that he was a boss, but he learned quickly that if he gets too much power and starts flexing that power, he will be put in his place. And Lucien looks at people like Drake and Kendrick as puppets. They're not bosses to him, they're workers. I don't trust Lucien, especially since he was called out in Rodney Jones' lawsuit for allegedly funding Diddy's criminal enterprise, but that's a whole nother topic for another video. But Lucien is not trustworthy, and Drake had to learn that the hard way, and he's been having a back and forth with Universal. I mean, there's an old tweet from 2011 where he said, Universal needs to stop taking my effing songs down. I'm doing this for the people, not your label. So Drake has had to fight to gain some power throughout his career. He's had to fight for it. But Drake got to a point where he was too big, and it was almost as if he was as big as the big fish. And who could blame him? I mean, he was making the label so much money. His catalog is worth so much money. But I think once he started to flex his power, he started to make people uncomfortable. Not only did he make his peers and some of his ops uncomfortable, but he made some gatekeepers uncomfortable. And also he made Lucien Grange uncomfortable. Drake just had too much leverage, too much power, too much say-so, and it was getting uncomfortable for some powerful people. Like Drake said in his 30 for 30 freestyle, when the higher ups have all come together as a collective with conspiracies to end my run and send me a message. So Drake knew what was up. He knew it. And Universal allowed Kendrick to come at Drake's neck. Instead of putting a stop to it and protecting their biggest artist, they decided that they want to support Kendrick's efforts in bringing Drake down. I think this was a power play, and this might have been Lucien's way of reminding Drake that you're not a boss, you're a worker. We can make you and we can break you. Remember that. And so now Drake is upset about it, and he's filing a petition not only against Universal, but also Spotify and iHeartRadio, because he feels like those entities were working together to use fraudulent tactics to promote Not Like Us to hurt and humiliate him. Now, some people might think, man, this is a Karen move. Why is Drake taking legal action over a diss song? Like, take your L in peace. I will be honest and admit that the optics don't look good for him, even though I understand where Drake's saying they cheated. And how does that look to the public? It kind of looks like he's just being a sore loser, right? He now wants to come at the same system he benefited from for so many years throughout his career, and people are just not here for it. But it's deeper than that. There was some foul play, and I don't even think Kendrick knew that he was being used as a pawn in this situation. All he cared about was winning the rap battle and winning over the culture. But I don't think he knew that a whole machine was going to be behind him to take Drake down. I don't think he knew it. Now, in Drake's petition, I learned something. You know, Universal charges Spotify to platform their artists' music, and they get paid like a couple of $1 billion a year for this. Now, what's interesting is they did something they haven't done before. They actually charged Spotify less money to platform Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us. They charged them 30% less than they usually do. And since Spotify got the discount, they were able to put Kendrick's song on all the playlists and made sure it was promoted and pushed and oversaturated everywhere, so it would be impossible for anyone to escape it. This was a tactic to make the song more popular, but they did it at the expense of other artists who could have used the playlisting and the promotion, you know? Also, Drake alleged that Universal and Interscope were paying Spotify to inflate Kendrick's streams for Not Like Us, and he claimed that they were using bots to do it. In his complaint, he claims that there was an unknown individual who called in to DJ Academic's show and claimed that he was paid to use bots to create 30 million streams for Not Like Us on the first day of its release.
The most recent song I did do all the bots for, well, most of it and the marketing was Not Like Us.
Now, a lot of people are going to say that's fucking cap.
Early on, when the song first dropped, it wasn't him. I'm not going to say he reached out to me himself, because obviously he didn't. It was definitely somebody from management. They wanted me to do 30 million early, which fed into the rest of the views, because obviously it was going to be a hit song either way. I like the song. I have payment proof, and I will DM that to you as long as you know you won't expose it right now on stream in front of everybody, but I will send you all the proof, all the receipts and everything. Up front, I was promised 5K.
Okay.
They told me it was for a big artist. Promised 5K up front.
Okay.
They sent me 2.5K, and then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also gonna receive, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song. They also, the reason they did it is because they also needed that song to win.
Y'all didn't know that Kendrick used bots?
No, and I didn't care.
You thought that this was just the first time miraculously that a Drake record ever had more dislikes than likes, or you didn't know that was bots? Bots, to me, was a part of how you win the war versus Drake.
I just saw somebody on Twitter request to play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify, and it just goes straight to Not Like Us. I don't believe everything I see online, so let's just test it out, okay? You're seeing my screen to a degree. All right. Play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
I see dead people.
That's crazy.
Hey Siri, play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar now playing on Spotify.
I see dead people.
Drake also accuses Universal of using payola to get Not Like Us played on radio.
Drake, stop being a cry baby. Yeah, no, like... Okay, bots. I think bots are definitely part of the industry now. It's a new thing. We need to get kind of used to it. But I think he also had bots before. I'm sure, because all those songs, those number one for no
So maybe you
reason.
think they use the same tactic for him than for Kendrick?
It's the same. It's the same company for both. So I think it's the same tactics, but it's just
because he played against him.
But I think it went against him, and that's why he's crying, and that's why he's pointing out the tactics. Now we know about the tactics. Now we didn't know before. Did you know about this?
You don't know that. And this for the first time I realized. Oh, what?
Yeah, I found out like a few days ago,
that's where
and it was shocking.
Song are like
some songs are pushed by the industry like mad, and I think the proof is us.
The thing that you can be very good but never be at the top.
Exactly.
You're just gonna stay where you are because other people will be pushed.
The proof is us. We are not pushed by the industry. We're not pushed by YouTube. We're not pushed by nothing. Yes. But there's some people who have monsters, like a monster machine pushing
behind them,
bots, and they have people that know the industry inside out. They have gatekeepers behind them. So
sometimes it's about relation.
It's about who you know.
Who you know, that's the industry. So if you don't know anyone, or if you don't know stupid favor,
the reality is, who is Drake? Drake is that man who was a child star, kind of. I think he was already an industry person, so the entry was easy for him. So no surprises. I think Drake, you should not complain about
one little song.
Not just the song. You should not complain about what made you, because that's the monster that made you, and you are more fortunate, I think, than Kendrick. I think, because you own your own shit. It's different for a lot of people. A lot of people don't have that privilege.
Yeah, no. So I mean, for me, Drake should just let it go. Like, and you just remind us the song now. We almost forgot about the song. Now we might gonna play it.
Don't forget, Kendrick brought out his album as well. His album is coming out,
maybe
and I think
why
he wanted to overshadow the album. He wanted the scandal to be the reason over the album being sold or the album being pushed. You get?
Yeah, but black people being black people, they're gonna listen to the album for sure.
Oh my god, I cannot wait. I wish we could do a reaction on the song, but it's cool. But what I will say as well, I will add one thing. When it comes to Drake as well, I mean, he's not used to losing. He's not used to being the butt of the jokes. He's not used to having a bad reputation. And he's gonna lose a lot of money now.
I mean, stay where you are. Just leave it. Drop the charge. Like, play low and make another album. Some people, they will listen to it. And here we go.
For me, lay low. Just lay low.
Yeah, lay low. Just let that little bit behind you. Like,
you can't be
now you're pressing charge. Remember the song, They're Not Like Us.
He's so emotional. He reminds me of a lot of guys we know. Ooh, emotional guys.
Oh, please.
Just don't be that emotional, man. Even a lot of girls are not that emotional. And they're in a business with you and they're getting run over by the business. But they're not even taking no one to
yeah, maybe he's thinking that he's losing his career also. But
yeah, it's
maybe
losing his reputation.
The reputation.
Losing his career. Definitely, he's not hot anymore. He might just be forgotten one day.
Yeah, I mean...